superpowers and launch your coaching business. So we're going to talk about how to go from idea to getting your very first client. So it's hosted by me, and I am the 5-figure business expert for lady entrepreneurs. So welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And things to know. So have your paper and pen, be interactive, take actions on the prompts, close your distractions, and make sure to ask questions. If you're having any questions at all, there's no dumb questions, feel free to ask. I'm an open book. I love this stuff and can't wait to share. All right, so topics we will cover today. So first of all, make money doing what you love, package your current superpowers, talents, and expertise, and how to grow your online coaching business. Figure out people's problems that they need solved. So this is the hugest, biggest thing, because a lot of people think that they have this brilliant idea that they're going to put out into the world. And really, it's not about like your brilliant idea, but it's about what the people need. So you can do a lot of target market research. You can ask people directly. There's a lot of different ways into figuring out like what people need. So you can actually package your superpowers to meet their needs and put it into an irresistible offer. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So how to craft your message and your personal story so you'll stand out to your ideal customers, and then building that know, like, and trust factor. So this webinar is for you. If you are lacking clarity around your business idea, your business model, or your business offering. If you are unclear of who you serve and how you solve their problems. And you need a framework on how to structure your package. So that's what we're going to be going over. And this is not for you if you're looking for a get rich quick kind of thing, or you're not willing to put in the work, or you're not service oriented, giving service and providing value and then getting compensated through that and really sharing what we do, not in like a sleazy, salesy way. So it's definitely not get rich quick, but you can make money very quickly. And I've actually had one of my clients recently, just within a month, she quit her job, or a couple months, she had some goals in getting promotions in her jobs. And then once she realized, no, I want to be a coach and this is what I want to do, quit her job. And then in the month, we packaged up a program for her and she landed 3 clients. And that was her goal for December, is to get 3 clients. So she has 3 one-on-one clients paying a high ticket. So that is just so amazing. And that's something I want to be able to do for you. So this is what we're going to talk about: pinpointing your superpowers, narrowing down your niche in your ideal target market, and then packaging your services. All right. So if you do stay until the end, you'll get a special gift from me and my success coach, who's making really high 6 figures in her business and on track to make $1 million. And I have a special opportunity for you at the very end. All right, so have you ever, so I know I've definitely been there for all of these, but think about it. Have you ever had a deep knowing that you were meant to serve the world in a bigger capacity than you're currently doing? I felt like that very much when I was working at my 9-to-5 job and I was a director, and I got paid just a little bit more than like the coordinator, more responsibility, working late, thinking about it on the weekends. So I'm like, man, I'm not meant to just do this. Like, I feel like I have like a big purpose and a big mission and vision for my life. And so if that's something that you feel for yourself, then you are in the right place. If you joined multiple courses and you're still lost on the best next move to get clients, and also if you thought business should not be this hard, you've been trying for a while and you still haven't been able to get clients, then you're in the right place. And this one, it's like, it's kind of one of those things like, is this even a compliment? But are you the best kept secret? I remember one of my first clients says that I'm the best kept secret. And it's like, well, thanks, but like, I don't want to be the best kept secret. Yeah, if you have ever felt this way, then you're in the right place. The major shift. So this is Amber. This is the lady I was just talking about who, landed all these clients in her first month of coaching, and she, doesn't have a website, doesn't have a business card. We just, created an offer, and she went and made it happen, right? So she doesn't have years of doing this. She just has her superpowers and her skills that she, has used to transform her own life. A lot of times the work we do, it's because we've, gone through it, helped, our close friends or family go through something, and then that's how we can help our clients. So she had already had all the experience within herself and her years of what she's done in her story. So that's why your story is so important too, and we'll get into that. And then created the program. So first of all, the results that your coaching provides. This is the biggest thing. So with Amber Botello here, so she has her program, Get Real, Get Raw, Get Results, really tapping into who you are, what your story's been, showing up as yourself and being your best self. And people loved it. And she was in different groups that made it, perfect for her to make this offering. So figure out the results that you can get people, put it into a package, and then focus on the one thing. So many people, they are like, oh, I'm a life coach and I can teach in so many different areas on life, which I'm sure you can. I'm sure you're awesome at it, but we really want to get focused. So Amber's a life coach who connect to who you are at a soul level and bringing out your most authentic self to be happy, successful, and really thinking in abundantly, because we live in an abundant world, serve an abundant God, and the possibilities are endless. So instead of being, like a health coach, maybe you are a weight loss coach for, brides, to lose 10 pounds on their wedding day. So that's kind of like, we'll get into niching down, but the more specific, the better. So we'll say like a bride wants to lose 10 pounds. So that's a great example of like what you do specifically for somebody. So yeah, you don't want to just say, oh, I'm a health coach. Then it's like, oh, that's nice. So you're like, oh, I'm a health coach. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. But no, I'm a health coach that helps brides lose 10 pounds for their wedding day. Then the bride that wants to lose 10 pounds is going to be like, she's the one for me. So you want to get really, really specific here. All right. Good to see you guys. And focusing on the one person. So there's this ideal person that you got to think about, that you have in mind. And with that ideal person, there's a lot of people like that out there, but you want to think of the one person that this is for. So when I did create this abundance mastermind, I really had someone like Amber in mind, and all the people there are we all are these high vibe, big energy, people that just love serving and giving and having a good time. And I was like, that's exactly the person and the group of people that I wanted. And it's exactly what came into my life when I launched the mastermind. So that was really fun. But the reason why I'm so passionate about what I do is because when I was younger, I was bullied. And so that caused me to have a lot of limiting beliefs, just about my self-worth, about, what I could provide in the world. I had a lot of fear of just showing up and being seen and talking. So I really want to help the person that feels the same way, that they want to do more in their life, but they've, had maybe lots of limiting beliefs and blocks put on them, and they've held on to those beliefs and didn't think that they could really do what they wanted to do in the world. So that's just one of the reasons why I'm so passionate, because I know what it's like to lack confidence and lack direction. And I've also invested tens of thousands of dollars because I'm so passionate about, this is the work I want to do in the world. And I know how important it is to have a coach to help you get there. So I've invested in Lisa Nichols. And so, just her program alone was like $10,000, over $10,000. So it was, worth every penny. Like, she's so amazing. And that's the thing, is also just being in the energy around the people that, have done what you want to do. Like, what do they think? What's their mindset like? What are the actions that they're taking? Like, it's just so important. So that's like the non, like tangible thing that you get, just, that inspiration, that motivation, that being around that like energy. So that's really awesome. This was Lewis Howes at the Influencer Summit. So I've invested in Brendan Bouchard and his programs with the Experts Academy. And so I used to work full time. I remember one of my jobs that my boss had said, how about we try to come in at 7:59? Because I would come in at 8:01. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is like one of the reasons why I really just don't like working at a job. And also I just felt overworked. I'd worked a salary job, but then, projects had to get done, like budgets needed to be put in, like all the things, like grants needed to get, I had a deadline for it. So I was like, oh my gosh, like there has to be something better. I feel like I'm being overworked. I'm really not even doing what lights me up. So like I think being an entrepreneur, if there's any desire in your heart to be an entrepreneur, I feel like your desires are put on your heart for a reason. So there's no coincidences at all. If you feel this is something you want to do, then you're meant to do it. Like that's just what I think. And if you're here, you're definitely showing interest in wanting to start a business. So I would say it's yours already. I do believe success is a lot of mindset and also strategy. So I would say like 95% mindset and then the 5 to 10% strategy. But we're really going to get into the strategy here. So I'm going to do a deep dive in mindset at a later time. But right now I do want to get into the strategy of how you can actually get your first clients. I've created a lifestyle of freedom, passion, and purpose. And I really want that for you too. Abundance is our birthright. And I believe that with every cell of my being. So, it's kind of funny. They say like the chicken or the egg, like, do you quit your job and then go for the business? But yeah, I had quit my job a little bit prematurely, but still it was very, very amazing to like live life on my terms. I kind of just took the leap and then built the parachute on the way down. Sometimes it might feel like that, but I think go for your dreams. Like always, always go for your dreams. There's a will, there's a way. You can definitely make it happen. So I've done it myself. I've created, 5-figure business. I'm able to coach, and I want that for you. Also, my clients have created 5 and 6-figure businesses. So I'm not there at the 6-figure mark yet. Definitely a 20, 21 goal. But it's even better when your clients like surpass you in their business goals. So that was amazing. And I've gotten my MBA, and I also was a business professor at Skyline College. So I definitely have background in all of this. And people will ask me, like, do I need to like get certified to be a life coach or something? And you definitely don't need to be certified. Like if you believe, because our belief is what's going to, cause us to act. If you believe you need that, then you need it. But you definitely don't. I mean, for me, it's nice that I got my MBA because it did create a lot of foundational work. But you don't need an MBA to be a business coach if you have a successful business. Facebook and Steve Jobs, like a lot of them dropped out of college, right? But you're still very successful. So if you have the passion and you have the drive and the will, then you can do it. All right. So just one other person. So this is Ankita, and she created a group coaching program, and I helped her fill up all the spots in a group coaching program. So she does TOEFL coaching. So you can be a coach in all different industries and all different areas. But yeah, so she was helping people pass the TOEFL exam. So that was what she was doing. She was coaching people. And so she created a package, because a lot of times when I started off doing this is you do one-off sessions, like, so you just get paid by the hour, but then you'll work with somebody like maybe a couple times a month, so a couple hours. And then in between there, you're thinking about everything that they could be doing, for the next session. And then it's just so much time, and then the more that people really invest in themselves, then the more seriously they take it as well. So it works really well to do a package program. So that was Ankita who did that. And I've helped people get their first one-on-one high ticket clients. And like I said, make their first 6-figure years. This is just something to get you a little excited about the coaching industry. So the coaching industry is a $1.2 billion industry. So it's just like rapidly increasing. People are seeing the value of coaching. And I think everyone needs a coach. If you're wanting to lose weight, or if you're going into the Olympics, like, you kind of know what to do. You're like, okay, like, these are the drills I need to do to get better, or this is the food I need to eat, and this is the exercise to get, your ideal weight. But what a coach does is really, holds you accountable, pushes you outside your comfort zone. So yeah, coaching is awesome. It's in high demand right now. So you guys are in the right place to be on this webinar and to be learning how to be a coach. So yeah, these are the reasons that people don't succeed, is because they're not clear on the results, understanding your value add, what makes you different. A lot of times it's your story and your personality that makes you different. I know one time I did a discovery call with a lady who I thought would be an awesome client, and we had an amazing call. So glad that we got to connect. But she, related to another lady, who had like tattoo and pink hair, and they were a perfect match. And so, that's, we both do the same thing. So, like, you are like what's going to make you stand out. So yeah, let's get clear on your story, your passion, what your superpowers are that you can bring out into the world. So yeah, it's really about building that know, like, and trust factor with people. Okay, so I do have a workbook. I don't know if you guys downloaded it as well, but there was a workbook so you could follow along. And okay, what do you do? So these are just the 7 areas that I've thought about when, I was going to start a business. So what really gets you in that flow state? And so really we want to be living in this flow state. So the flow state is just like when you get lost on something, like maybe you'll just YouTube for hours and you lost track of time and it's 2 a.m. So this is like the kind of things that you want to be doing, because those are the tasks that you probably have so much more knowledge than other people. People think they need to be like a Tony Robbins to be a life coach, but you just need to be one step ahead of someone. And you'll probably get discouraged from a Tony Robbins if you just need, you're barely, under the water, and like you're just trying to get up. Like then you just need someone just to kind of pull you up, not like bring you to the top of Mount Everest. So yeah, so a lot of people think that they need to be like this amazing, like, you know, perfect person, but you just have to be a couple steps to somebody else. All right, so yeah, what do you lose track of time on? Also, what will you do no matter what? So even if you fail, you'll get up and keep going. That'll show where you're kind of some of your superpowers and the areas that you can create an online business around. What do people compliment you on? So this is a really big one. I know with one of my clients, or all my clients, I always tell them to do this if they're unclear, but ask the people around you, like, what do you think I'm good at? What have I helped you with? So I do have a target market research sheet that then we can, you know, I'll give you that, and you can definitely ask all these questions to your close friends and family and people that know you, so you can really understand how you help people and what you're good at if you can't really think of that yourself. Also, what distracts you? Say, like, you know, you have to do something, but you're constantly, you know, doing something else. Like, what is that something else that you keep getting distracted by? So I know for me, it was a lot of, I love personal development and I love growth. And so that was like the things I could just go forever. You know, like some people want to like watch, I don't know, like, you know, certain like shows or series, and I could just go on and just watch webinar after webinar, or, you know, some like Bob Proctor, you know, webinars on, you know, just being the best self, having abundant mindset. Like I just get lost in it and I really love it. So that's why I love teaching it. And I also love, yeah, freedom and time freedom. So that's kind of, you know, I love vacationing. I look up traveling. And so you can't really have a lot of vacation. Well, now, you know, people are working at home with COVID, but normally, you know, you can't have all that freedom when you're stuck in a job. So another thing I would get lost in is lost in travel. So it's like, oh, how could I find a business that allows me to travel and allows me to have the time freedom, you know, just to wake up when I want, not have to be on a strict schedule from somebody else. All right, so the other ones are perfecting. What do you do that you just, it needs to be perfect? So I know there's some people that are like etiquette coaches, and you know, they need things a certain way. There's like Marie Kondo, who has like the life-changing magic of tidying up. Like, who would have thought she would make that much, you know, impact and money just by showing people how to tidy up? That just shows you, like, you could do anything that you really put your mind to and that you really love and you're passionate about, and you're going to do no matter what anyways. So the sixth one was inspiration. So think of someone that inspires you and the work that they're doing in the world, and then write what you like about them. And then, you know, it's probably because you see some of that in yourself, or, you know, just kind of dissect that and see, you know, what about them are you so drawn to? And then also, like, what problems in the world or what beautiful things happen that just make you cry? So these are all going to be like attached to your superpowers and what your business should be about, right? Okay, so as you're discovering your superpowers, and I'm really curious, so I'm gonna try to get back to the chat. What are you guys working on currently? Okay, so we have Jen, so you're just getting your business launched. I'd love to hear, what are you, what are you thinking of for your business? I know we have a couple people here. So I know Sonia does virtual assisting currently, and then she's going to teach other people how to be a virtual assistant. So that's so awesome and amazing. And that's it. It's like, what are you currently doing that you could, you know, that other people would love to learn? So I love, you know, just getting quiet and connecting. So I would say, if you are unclear, to just close your eyes, and we can all just close our eyes right now and just take a couple deep breaths. And as we finish the webinar, I really want you to set an intention. What is it that you want to learn today? What do you want to get out of this webinar? So just taking a couple deep breaths and connecting to your higher self, you know, just to your soul, to spirit, however you want to say it. So just getting grounded and connecting. When you're able to quiet your mind, all the answers we need are really inside of us. If you really ask for clear guidance, then you'll get it. You know, I really believe ask and you shall receive. So let's just take a couple more deep breaths, and, you know, think of what questions you want to ask, think of the intentions you want to set. You know, we're here on New Year's Eve, where you start a new year next year. So yeah, just really get grounded and centered and think about what you want to bring into this new year. So breathe in through your nose and just fill up your belly and your chest into a big breath. And hold it. And exhale. All right. Okay. Feels good. All right. Okay. So let's get into the next step, which is narrowing down your niche and your target market. And yeah, anytime you have any questions, ask me. I know I'm sharing my screen, so the chat kind of pops up. Let's see. Launching a course. Supporting parents who are struggling with their children. I love that, Jen. That's awesome. I think now's the perfect time. People are stuck in the house with their kids during COVID. So I'm sure if you have, any ways of helping them to support their children in a better way, I think that'd be awesome. And so, yeah, we can even do some more Q&A or we like dissecting what you're doing as we go into these next modules. All right. Okay. So first, the big main coaching industries are health, relationship, and business. And so like I was saying earlier, so really getting specific. So do you want to, like help, if you're like a business coach, like, are you going to help somebody to create an email funnel? Because we have people that just create, email funnels. We have coaches that just do social media strategy. And this is all in regards to business. But, so on this one, it's how to package and launch your group coaching program or your individualized program, depending on your business model. And we'll get into that. But yeah, it's really, getting your first client. So that's what this one's all about. So packaging your services and getting your first client. So some people are coached on getting your soulmate while doing online dating. So getting really, really specific. And the more specific, the better. Just like the bride who wants to lose 10 pounds, she's not going to just go to any health coach. She's going to go to the coach that specializes in, a coach that's going to tell you how to drop 10 pounds before your wedding day, right? If that's your marketing, you got her for sure. All right. So ideal target market. So who do you know that could use the services that you provide? So yeah, thinking about that, and also thinking of the people you want to work with, right? So like I was saying, like in my mastermind group, they're really excited, they're open-minded. We all believe in abundance. We believe in that we can manifest our dream lives and create our own reality. So I wanted to be surrounded people like that. I don't want like people that, like are not into these ideas, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. We're going to hold that space. And so who are the people that you want to be working with? And then what results are you going to give them? So yeah, think of that specific person, how you want to improve their life. And so I do this brand persona worksheet when I work with people, and we get very, very clear on like who that person is. So we say, oh, her name's like Sherry, and she likes to, you can do really, really specific, and that's more for Facebook ads, but like what keeps her up at night? It's really the pain points and the big dreams more than like the actual, like I shop at Whole Foods, but all of that's good to know. Like you should know Sherry in and out, inside and out, how many kids she has, what keeps her up, what distracts her, all of the things, right, about the one person. And then, so what are they searching for online? Are they, like, do they have anxiety and they're looking on how to reduce their anxiety? So yeah, just kind of, those are the things you want to be thinking about when you're narrowing down your niche and your target market. And then the problem you're solving for them, being very, very specific and mapping out the big picture. So you want to start with the results that they're going to get. So I was, right in the first slide, I told you, like, I'm going to teach you how to get your first client. So what is the results that they want to get? So I know if you're here, you want to get your first client or your next set of clients. And so, that's the end result. So knowing the end result is the biggest key. So I know like Sonia on here, so she's going to help people to get their first clients as a virtual assistant. So preparing them and then having them go on their own to do that. And she can do that because she's gotten clients herself. So she's able to help others get clients, right? Okay, so any questions on that, let me know. And then creating your business model. So there's lots of different business models that we could do, but the ones I want you to think about is, because I'm really big on lifestyle, I want you to live the life. Like we create our business because we want the lifestyle, right? Whatever that looks like for you. Some people think you have to get up at 5 a.m. and hustle, but it doesn't have to be that way. It can really be however you want it to be, right? So think of the lifestyle that you want. How often do you want to show up? How available do you want to be? So yeah, really think about the business model that fits your lifestyle, and then also the model that's going to get your customers the results that they need. So if you know that they need, more touch points, or maybe they need the one-on-one coaching to get the result that they're desiring, or they can work better in a group setting. Yeah, so it's really, how your customers can get their problem solved as well. The model is kind of, what did you do? So a lot of times it's you, or you had a family or friend that you helped. So reverse engineering those steps. And then what makes you different? So writing out your story. So we talked about this, but I can't stress the importance of it, because that's what's going to get people to relate to you. All right. So what did you guys come up with? I know some of you guys already have a pretty big idea of what you're doing, or you already are doing. But yeah, choosing the business model. So these are the different ones that you could choose. There's one-on-one coaching, group coaching, affiliate sales. So this is more like as you're building multiple streams of income, but also it's another way of getting paid, by also providing the service. You can create a platform and then sell other people's products and services on your platform and get paid to do that. There's subscription sites. So actually I had the Lady Entrepreneur Society membership, but it actually didn't fit the lifestyle or the results that, my clients wanted. So it was like a lower touch point. So we would meet twice a month, but a lot lower touch points. So they weren't, and we had, I saw a lot of people didn't even log into the program. They would say, all of them stayed for, the majority. I think we had one person drop off for the majority of the membership when I had it going for the whole year. So I think it was $40 a month or something, pretty low entry in. So, but they weren't taking it seriously. So that wasn't what they needed to get the results. But maybe, if it's, say you have, so I'm thinking of Crystal with her sustainability, maybe, you don't need super high touch points, but you want to log into, say the membership site for easy how-tos on sustainable food, sustainable fashion, sustainable living, cleaning products, things like that. So that could be an example of a membership site. And then there's online courses, ebooks, masterminds, and mentorship programs. So these are a lot of the different business models you can do. I like going for more of the high ticket item, because then people take it more serious. Then you're able to, give more, not have to be so many places at once, trying to, get, to pay the bills and everything. You can really focus on the people that you're serving. All right. So so it's really breaking down the big result into smaller steps for your customer to implement. So I would say an odd number. So 3, 5, 7, it's just kind of what's worked. And so if it works, it works. So breaking it down into the different steps from where they are now to where they want to be. What does that look like? What do they need to do? So then that could be your 5-module course, a 7-module course. So really thinking about that. So I want to go into the chat again and see. So Jen, you're saying supporting parents who are struggling with their children. So what I would say is, okay, in what area particularly are they struggling? So is it struggling with they're having too much energy, or they're not able to focus on their schoolwork, or really thinking, just getting really, really specific, because I'm sure there's a lot of areas the parents struggle with their kids. So I think it's just getting really specific. The more specific, the more clear, the better, because then they're oh, that's me, that's exactly what I'm dealing with, that's exactly what I need help with. You're the person that I need to be talking to, who are struggling with their children who are acting out. So I would even say even a little bit more acting out, are they, I don't know, are they biting other kids? Are they cussing? Are they talking back? Are they, just, digging deeper and deeper and deeper is going to be you just need them to be that's it, exactly. You don't want them to have any kind of doubt in their mind. Any confused mind is going to say no. So you have to know exactly, because the more specific, and people kind of want to be more general or broad, because they think oh, that's going to open me up to more people, but it really doesn't, because then nobody really gets it. So, they don't say no. But then if you really, really get specific, which there's 7 billion people in the world, there's going to be somebody that needs your service. Get really, really, really specific. So kids who actually, Okay. And then, so basically, so Jen, what I was trying to get at, and so clarity is prosperity. Yes. So the kids that are acting out, so what would the steps be from starting to the end result? So what is the end result? What would you say the end result is for the kids that are acting out? So where are they now? And then so right now they're acting out, right? So that's definitely where they are now. And then where do you want them to be? So the end result is like, they're, well behaved. I guess it kind of depends on, which ways they're acting out. Then that'll show you the end result even more. But, they're focused and doing their homework. They're not talking back. They're, doing their chores, kind of like whatever it is in that area. But and then what's the steps? So do they need to, like whatever it is that kind of like the ways that you support them. So kids would be able to communicate their needs without aggression. Oh, well, yeah, that's way more clear. And I love that. So now, communicating their needs. And so then you would just go through the steps. So you could do, 3, 5, 7 steps. And that would be like a module course every week that you would talk about. So, how would they get clear on their communication? So figuring out their needs, helping them communicate, like just, maybe that's like digging deep for them, like what's really the root cause of the issue. But I'm not, one that helps, struggling children yet, no kids, but I do like where you're going with that. And so I would just break it down. And so they're acting out right now. And then the end result is that they're able to communicate without aggression. So just what are the steps that they would need to take to do that? So maybe that's finding a creative outlet, working out, eating healthy, like, so they can contain their energy. They're not like ups and down with sugar rushes, right? Help parents have healthy boundaries and limit consequences. Oh, healthy boundaries. That could be definitely a step in itself. Just writing down the steps that you think it would take or that you've taken someone through before or, that you've done yourself. So that's exactly it. All right, perfect. Well, thanks for digging into that with me. All right, so mindset is the majority of the work and then the strategy. So I briefly talked about this, but these are some of the things that you really, really need to know. So why are you so passionate about this topic? Because if you're not super passionate, it's gonna get difficult at times. And so then you're gonna be like, oh, is it really even worth it? But if you have that why, so, I always keep all like my testimonies and, if I get letters or voicemails from people, that I really keep them because like, that's why I do this. Like, when somebody didn't believe in themselves, that they felt stuck at a job that they hated, that they, just living small and playing small, and they just, want to get that light that they have inside out to the world, and then they tell me they were able to do that through my coaching. Like, that is just so, just like, that's why I do this. And that's why I'll just work, like keep working at it and making it happen for everyone that needs me. And it just, it's really important to me, and I love it. So really thinking about why you're so passionate and digging deep into the why. It goes, keep digging because of, you, like, I was that, scared little child that didn't believe in herself, that, and then now I get to bring that out and help other people kind of heal the inner child, step into their empowered self and confidently start the business, right? So so thinking about why it's important that you need to succeed, is it your family? Is it, not working at a job? And then some of the work that we'll be doing, later is really clearing the limiting beliefs so you can step into your greatness. So we are so powerful. We have really infinite wisdom within us, but a lot of people don't feel that about themselves. And so, so that's some of the work that, you'll have to do to really be able to show up and present yourself and sell, I don't even say sell, I don't like sales and selling, but really sharing what you do, right? Okay, so I really want you guys to say it all the time, but I'm worthy of having a successful business and I'm confident in my ability. So definitely like write that down and like look at it daily, say it as often as you can, because that's the truth. All right. Okay, your ability to have success in your business. So if you really, really want to be successful in your business, then you'll need a proven system. So like one I've used that I've gotten from my coaches, success definitely leaves clues. And so it's great to have an experienced mentor and a community of support and the resources you need to really stay in a high vibe and stay motivated, and then get the tools you need to move forward. So, and then even better if you can get personalized support to answer your questions from someone who's done it. So many entrepreneurs like myself have tried to do everything by themselves and then they get burnt out. So I would love to give you a system I've used and that's worked for me and worked for my clients. And I think now is the best time to start a business. Like we had said in the beginning, it's just become $1 billion industry. There's a high demand for it. And, people are looking for coaches. So here is a solution I want to bring to you today. So I mentioned I'm going to talk about a juicy opportunity at the end. So I have an 8-week Get Booked program. Let me tell you who this is for. So if you're ready to get booked in the next couple months, to get your first client, to get your next set of clients, maybe start a group coaching program, and you don't want to do it by yourself, you're lacking clarity around your business idea, your business model, and your business offering. You're unclear of who needs your business and how to solve their problem, or you need a framework to structure and package your programs. So these is for you if that's something that you need help with. All right, so the Get Booked 8-week program. So first we're going to, and these are not exactly in order, we're gonna have to kind of go off where you are and what you need, but pinpoint your superpowers to package them up, narrow down your niche and your ideal target market. So the first ones are kind of what we talked about today, but we're gonna actually bring them out into the world, not just in your head or not just on your notebook behind the screen, but yeah, we're gonna, as a group, talk about it, discuss them. So the goal of this 8-week program is to get booked. So you're gonna have your first client by the end of the 8 weeks because we're gonna be doing this together and in a group. So create your business model, map out your customer journey. So this is really important, the customer journey, because you have to know how people will find you and then every step of the way. And so I've gone through the customer journey myself. And so I want to share with you how you can do your own customer journey. Then we're going to develop an entrepreneur mindset, and then getting all the paperwork and the programs together. So I was saying you don't necessarily need the website and the business cards. You can just have certain forms put together and you can sign up people just like that. So I'm going to give you the forms and the templates that I have, and then implementing a social media strategy. So you don't have to kind of just like take shots in the dark. I know I had a friend when she was first getting started, would just constantly make posts, and it's kind of confusing, no real strategy behind it. So we're going to put together a social media strategy so you can show up and position yourself as the expert, and then learn how to make offers and start enrolling clients. And I do have scripts for all of these. Okay, so this is what you get. So 8 powerful live trainings and workbooks with each training. So these are things that you get to work through. And then we have 4 live group coaching calls, and this is just for Q&A and for you to get feedback and present your offers. So we'll have 8 live trainings, 4 group live coaching calls. Yeah, just the training itself is about $2,000 value. The 4 live coaching calls is an easy $800 value, because you're going to create something that you could definitely use for as long as you want, right? And then you can even create it as a standalone course where you don't have to show up anymore. So that's really the ideal, right? That residual income without even having to be there. You're going to get a supplemental training from an industry expert each week. I'm going to do a breakthrough session with you. So these are very fun. That's another $200 value. You're going to get a daily success habit tracker to be more effective and make that quantum leap in your business. And basically that helps you to vibrate in the state of your wishes desired, basically. So it's just tools I've learned from Bob Proctor and Lisa Nichols and different coaches that I've had. We also have a private Facebook community for all the members so we can get feedback, stay inspired, and really make it happen within these 8 weeks. And then you get to calibrate to the energy and the mindset for business owner. So that's me and other ladies in the group too. They have really good energy, and then they're making it happen, and being in that energy is going to really cause you to take action. All right, so these are some of the people I've worked with. So I had mentioned Sonia, so she's starting a VA business. So Chantel, we did a breakthrough session together, and just within that one breakthrough session, she figured out what she wanted to do and went out and started getting clients right away. And I wanted Amber to share your experience of packaging your program. So let's get you. All right. Yeah, so I'd love to hear your experience.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amber. I am a spiritual introspective coach. What is that, right? So big. But so I got basically the needy up to the bone thanks to Terry. She definitely helped me see what I'm valuable in, what I'm passionate in, and how to bring it to fruition. And it's like she said, it's all about the mindset. And for me, it was just kind of breaking through those limiting beliefs, you know, like you kind of think it's possible. And I'm like, yeah, it's possible, but I just can't walk towards there, you know, like what's holding me back? But to get to the point I've been with her for 5 months now. I've been able to go ahead and get my business up and running. My first coaching program started this week on Monday. Oh my God, I still can't believe I'm saying that. I have two people signed up. I have two people that are pending, and I'm just like, I know they're gonna sign up. And then a third person, which is my mom. I don't want to consider her the third person, but she's definitely kind of floating because we know moms. I feel like Terry has definitely done an excellent job being loving, compassionate, understanding, bringing her skills to the table, and just kind of reinforcing, just like she said, we have all the answers within. And it's been great. It has been definitely great. That's why I'm on here. I'm like, the more I can know, the better. And so, yeah, I could just, I don't even know. I feel like I'm rambling at this point.
Yeah,
We're in the
yeah,
day.
no, thank you. No, I just want to share it's possible. I think, people, they're like, oh, easy for you to say, but it's like, no, this is real. It really happens. People are doing it and you can do it too. And yeah, you were, just like, like everyone else, just starting off with an idea, and then now you have your whole program and clients signed up. So yeah, I just think it's amazing. So thank you so much for sharing everything that I mentioned that you're getting. The true value is over $3,000 of value. But I'm going to be offering the course for $697, so less than $100 a week, to be getting coaching by me, to being in a group setting, to get all the tools. And the thing is just being in the energy of it, where attention goes, energy flows. So that's it. So basically when you're just in that space, so it's just like when you're thinking like, oh, I want to be healthy and fit. You're just going to be constantly thinking about it. And so when you're just surrounded by it and you're in that space, you're going to realize like, yeah, I do want to, like work out, or I'm going to go for a run, or I'm going to, eat the healthier option. So it's just kind of like being in the energy of it. You're going to subconsciously just make, decisions based on your goals. But for being here and watching the webinar, I'm giving a fast action bonus of $497. So for 8 weeks, it's going to be $497. So I think it's a really great deal. The breakthrough session alone with me is $200 and really priceless when you put it together. You have the whole group. You get 8 live sessions, 4 of the Q&A implementation sessions. Here it is. And right when you sign up, so the trainings are going to be live every week for the 8 weeks. And then, of course, we'll have the private Facebook group where you can ask questions, you can upload your content, you can get feedback. But as soon as you sign up, you'll get 5 hours of training on mindset and connecting with spirit, and also the daily success tracker that I was talking about that I use with my paid clients, usually for one-on-one or high-end masterminds. So you'll definitely get that right away. And then also I did a vision board party, so you'll get the replay of the vision board party, and we're also going to get together with the vision board party again to show our vision board. So that'll be a fun thing you can work on and join us again for the vision board party. You have a choice, so you can say yes to the life you desire and take action towards your dreams. And really think about, if you don't take action now, like when are you going to ever do it, right? Like we're in a new year, we're starting off, and you definitely want to do it. You're here. I hope you got lots of value, and really got your mind, like spinning on what you can really bring out into the world. But yeah, it doesn't have to stop here. A lot of times if you try to go do it yourself, it might just fizzle away just because life happens. So yeah, I would really say if this is something you want to do, then yeah, definitely sign up. I'm going to have the $497 price throughout the weekend. So you do have some time to think about it. It's going to be a 48-hour special, and then it's going to go up to the $697. So I'm going to be sharing this replay until we start our program on January 12th. So if this is something you're interested in, let me know. If you do have any questions, happy to answer it. So I want you to think about, would it be worth investing less than $500 if you can make $10,000, right? So if you put in the work, I have no doubts you can make $10,000 easy in your business this year. So really think about it. And then just the person you become on the journey is worth the price of admission in itself. Because really, for me, it's all about growth. And because once you do, get your first client and get your set of clients, it's like, then what? But the person you become, like now you're the person that shows up with confidence and goes after her dreams. And so that you could take in all areas of your life. And so it's really priceless, this work we're doing. My mission and my why, this is what drives me. So just in the next year, I want to help 10 ladies launch and grow their business to 5 figures. So I want to ask, is that going to be you? I would love to help you do that. Looks like we have something in the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm so glad that you're here. Yeah, I love doing these webinars. I also love doing challenges too. If like the whole, all the slides and everything isn't your deal, even like putting together a challenge, great ways just to get people, seeing who you are and seeing what you do. So yeah, I really like to be an example of what's possible. So these are just one of the ways that you can connect with people. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I really want to empower women to create freedom of their time and live life on their terms. I believe we could do anything in this world. And so I just want to share that with other people. And one of the ways that I do that is through entrepreneurship. So that's why I'm helping to bring a program forth. And also I really want to create a ripple effect of positive change by empowering women. So if you do want to join me, then I do have the link, and I do guarantee that you'll get more in service value than what you paid for. So that is my guarantee to you when you sign up today. And then as promised, I mentioned in the beginning, you'll get a powerful gift, or it's a powerful gift, but you get a free gift, a masterclass lesson that's in my online paid programs. You'll get it for free for being here today. So this is my success coach, and she is part of the Bob Proctor program. I'd love to stay connected. So my Instagram is Lady Entrepreneur Society, my favorite platform that I like to be on. On YouTube, you can find me at Terry Wade, Facebook, Terry Wade 650, and LinkedIn at Terry Wade 650. And so if you are interested in the program, so this Get Booked 2021, this is the link with the discount, bit.ly/get booked. And I'm going to send the replay with the links to your email. So you also have it there too. So yeah, let me know. So that's the end of the webinar. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed you. Yeah, thanks for your interaction and your excitement. And yeah, I just look forward to staying connected. So yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. All right, have a great day. Bye guys.